Hello guys, good to see you back. Once again I'm back with another tutorial related JavaScript, and in this tutorial we are going to learn about two methods, setTimeout and clearTimeout. Using this function we can specify the time of animation, and this method going to take total two parameters, function name and millisecond. The second value millisecond work as a timer, and you need to provide ms value. 1000 milliseconds stands for 1 second. Basically, if we pass 1 second here, then after 1 second, it's going to call this function. And it's going to run this function only for one time. It means it's going to perform the animation one time only. In our previous tutorial, we learned about setInterval. Using setInterval function, we can run the animation again and again. But if I use this method, we can run this animation only for one time. And if you want to stop this animation before it starts, then you need to use this method, clearTimeout. So let's start the practical and see how we can use this method. So as you can see, side by side, I open my Visual Studio Code editor and my browser using Live Server extension, and I already created an HTML document named index.html. With that, here you can see, we create a file named animation.js. In our basic HTML layout, we create a box with ID text. As you can see, here we set 150 pixel height and 150 pixel width. And now I want to extend the width after certain time. For that, we are going to use setTimeout method. I want to extend the width up to 500 pixel. So let's jump into the animation.js file. At first, I'm going to declare a variable var id. id equal to setTimeout. And as you know, this method going to take total two parameters. First, function. And for function, I'm going to take any. And I'm going to pass 3 seconds. It means 3000 milliseconds. Now, I'm going to define this function. So I'm going to type function. Our function name is any. Then, inside the curly braces, at first, I'm going to print something in my console. So I'm going to type console.log inside the round braces. Inside the double quotes, I'm going to type hello world. And semicolon to end this line. Now, before I save this file and run this code, let's open our console. Inspect console. As you can see, we are in my console section. So if I save this file, as you can see, after 3 seconds, it's going to print hello world. And as you can see, it prints this statement only for one time. It do not repeat itself. And now I want to extend the div width after 3 seconds. So at first, I'm going to comment out this line. I don't need this console statement. Then I'm going to target the test div. For that, I'm going to declare a variable var, and our variable name is target. Target equal to document dot get element by ID. Inside the round braces, and inside the double quotes, I'm going to pass the value, which is test. Then semicolon to in this line. Then I want to increase the width using style.width method. So I'm going to type target dot style dot width equal to, I want to increase it up to 500 pixel, and semicolon to in this line. Now, if I save this file, as you can see, after 3 seconds later, it's going to increase the width of this div element. So basically, if we use the setTimeout method, it's going to run our animation only for one time. And now I want to stop this animation before it starts. I want to stop it before 3 seconds. For that, we need to use clearTimeout method. For that, we need to go back to the HTML document. And here, we need to take a button. So here I'm going to take a button tag. Button. And inside this button, I'm going to type stop animation. Also, I'm going to use the attribute name onClick method. onClick. And in this event, I'm going to call a function which is stop animation. And I'm going to use this shorthand is animation. And I'm going to copy the function name. And now I'm going to define this function in JavaScript page. So here I'm going to type function, and our function name is animation. Then inside the curly braces, when I call this function, it's going to clear the timeout to this ID. So I'm going to call this function clear timeout. And inside the round braces, we need to pass the ID. And semicolon 2 in this line. It's mean whatever time we set, it's going to clear the time. For now, I'm going to increase the time. I'm going to make it 5000 milliseconds. And now I'm going to save this file. After save this file, as you can see, we have a stop button below the box, and after 5 seconds, it's going to run the animation. Now I'm going to save this file again. Otherwise, reload this file again. This time I'm going to stop the animation. So I'm going to click this animation button. I'm waiting for 5 seconds. And as you can see, after 5 seconds, it not run our animation. Before the 5 seconds, I stop this button. So this is how we can use both the method together, set timeout and clear timeout. So thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for the next tutorial.